Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you daily in-depth coverage of your Green Bay Packers. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button so you get new episodes as soon as they drop, and we have new episodes coming out every day, Monday through Friday. Today, 5 bold predictions for the Packers at the 2025 NFL Draft, which is just a couple of days away right now. How will GM Brian Gutekunst handle things, and will he be able to help the Packers go from a playoff team to a true Super Bowl contender next season? It won't be easy, but let's take a look at 5 predictions. Number 5, the Packers will draft another quarterback on day 3 of the draft. This is something that the Packers did regularly, not every year, but regularly under Ron Wolf, and it's something that Gutekunst indicated he wanted to get back to. You saw backup quarterbacks like Mark Brunell, Ty Detmer, Aaron Brooks, Matt Hasselbeck. The Packers took them, developed them. They looked good in the preseason, and then they got traded for higher draft picks than usually where they were selected. We know the Packers are set right now with Jordan Love as the starter. Malik Willis is the backup, but Willis is in the last year of his contract, so the Packers could very well take a quarterback in round 6 or round 7, stash him on the practice squad, and then have him serve as the backup in 2026 if Willis doesn't stick around. Number 4 on the list, the Packers will make at least one trade to add picks in this year's draft. The Packers have only 8 picks. They had 11 picks last year, 13 picks in 2023. You know Gutekunst wants to make more picks, and he has really shined on day 3 of the draft, getting starters like Rasheed Walker, Zach Tom, Romeo Doubs, strong contributors on day 3 like Isaiah McDuffie. To Gutekunst, I think the more bites he has at the apple, the happier he'll be, and I don't think 8 picks is really enough. So at some point, look for the Packers to trade back and add a few picks to their current total of 8. Number 3, I think the Packers will take multiple defensive linemen. It's a big need. You've heard Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator, talk about the fact that he wants to get more pressure from his front 4. That really wasn't there consistently last year. They also need help inside. TJ Slayton gone. He signed as a free agent. Devontae Wyatt entering the final year of his contract. Kenny Clark off a down year. And he has a cap hit of more than $30 million for 2026. So this could be Clark's last year as a Packer as well. You know Goody likes to double or triple down at positions of need. Defensive line is one of those needs, and I think you'll see 2, maybe even 3 players along the line in this year's draft. Same with the offensive line. That's at number 2. You know that both offensive tackles right now, you have Rasheed Walker, Zach Tom. They're in the last year of their contract, as is guard Sean Ryan. You're not going to re-sign all 3 of them, so obviously some more depth is needed. Elton Jenkins moving from guard to center, but he has a cap hit of more than $25 million in 2026. He's also starting to get up there in years, so you got to add depth, and you may need to add a potential starter for 2026, if not for 2025. And then number 1, I think this is the year. I think the Packers will select a wide receiver in round 1. They haven't done it since 2002 when they drafted Javon Walker. Look, the Packers have talent at wide receiver, but they don't have a go-to guy. We also know Christian Watson will miss at least half the season, and Watson and Doubs are both entering the final year of their contract. You need a receiver. You need one early. You want to have a guy who makes an impact, and hopefully this is the year that the Packers finally pull that off. Look, Gutekunst has tried to select a receiver in the first round before, including 2020 when he traded up, but all the players the Packers wanted were off the board, and they ended up selecting Jordan Love instead. So these are our 5 bold predictions for the Packers draft this year. Let us know your comments, what you think, maybe some bold predictions that you have about this year's draft. It's going to be interesting with the draft in Green Bay. So maybe a little more pressure on Gutekunst and the Packers to make a big splash, make an impact, and add some really talented players for the Green Bay Packers in this year's draft. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And check out our website at thepackerspost.com. We have new articles every day, Monday through Saturday. Saturday, we have our history article. So make sure you join us for that. And we'll have wall-to-wall coverage of this year's NFL draft, both on our website and here on YouTube. So check that out as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everybody. And of course, go Pack Go.